This should be fun. Hello everyone, my name is Kat. We are going to be doing a 24-hour readathon. I've seen different ways that people do this. One way is that I've seen some people set a timer for 24 hours and they just let it run. They can still sleep, they can still do other things. It's just to see how much they read in 24 hours as like a normal kind of day with everything still going on around you. Another way I've seen this be done is I've seen people do like a stopwatch, and then whenever they're not reading, they pause it, and then when they start reading again, they start it again. It's a very accurate way to know exactly how much you read in 24 hours. The other way I've seen people do this is just read for 24 hours straight. No sleep, nothing else, just reading. And that is the method I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be staying up for 24 hours straight and doing nothing except reading. I should be okay. I should be able to do this. Reading makes me tired. Like, it doesn't matter how much energy I have. Whenever I open a book, my eyes will always get so heavy. That being said, I already have a vanilla latte made. 0 sugar. And before we get started though, I have some bookish mail I would like to open with you. I actually ordered a bookmark off a small business on Etsy, and I just want to open it on camera because I think it'll be really cute. Oh my god, look at it! That is so cute. Oh, what? There's something else in here. That is so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, it's stickers. Hi, thank you so much for your order. I really appreciate it. I've added you in some bookish stickers and an extra bookmark. Hope you have an amazing day. You're kidding me. Oh my god, she did. I didn't even... Oh my god, stop it. Stop it right now. That is so cute. I love stickers. Emotionally attached to fictional characters. Facts. Book travert. Oh my god. Book on, world off. Oh, so cute. And the last one. Hello, I am going book shopping. See, this is why I love to order from small businesses. They just really take the time. Anyway, thank you to Between Pages Bookshop. Let's go over to my physical TBR to see what books I'd be interested in reading. I don't have a plan for what books I'm gonna read. My physical TBR cart, it's actually not that bad, I feel. As for today, I definitely want to read My Friends by Frederick Backman. Going to be my first Frederick Backman book. I'm quite excited to read this. I've heard some good things about his writing in general. I don't really know what to expect. As for everything else, I'm very much a mood reader, but I think it's still good to kind of have like an overall plan anyways. Maybe this, maybe that. I think this is a pretty good selection of books. Crowns of Ice. This is the 4th book in the Fae of Snow and Ice series. Next up, House of Hollow. Don't know much about it, but I saw one TikTok about it and I was like, absolutely, that sounds like my vibe. Next up, Body Check by Ellie Kennedy. It just seems like it would be a nice and easy read. Hockey romance. I actually don't read a lot of regular romance books. When I read a book, romance is usually a subplot. I do enjoy books like this. I've never read a sports romance. And then, of course, we have My Friend?
You stupid cat!
My Friends by Frederick Backman. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one. Also, I would just like everyone to say hello to Elizabeth. She's gonna be my emotional support during this video. Is there anything you would like to say?
Good.
The 24 hours officially begins. Now, let's get to reading. Oh, I'm just checking in. I'm now on page 100. It took me 3 hours to read 100 pages. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Anyway, as for the book, it's a heavy book. Definitely recommend reading the trigger warnings before going into this. I didn't. I feel like this book is gonna make me look at art in a completely different way now. Every page I read, my eyes are watering. I now see why people love Frederick Backman's book so much. Like I said, I'm only 100 pages in. But anyway, I'm gonna continue reading this and I'm gonna try picking up the pace a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading this. I guess I'll check in whenever I have something else to say. It is now the next day. That was obviously a big fat fail. I didn't even last 6 hours. I have nothing to say. I don't know what happened. In the last clip, I wasn't even asleep. It's just my eyelids felt so heavy. It just felt really nice to have them closed. And then I just lay there for a while and then I was struggling to open my eyes. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. Anything I was reading anyway, it wasn't going into my brain, you know. Like I wasn't reading, I was just looking at the page, just trying to convince myself that I'm actually reading. But anyway, I ended up getting up and I was like, I'm done. So this was obviously a failed attempt at a 24-hour readathon. If you would like for me to attempt this again, let me know, and let me know if there's a different way you would like for me to do it that might have a higher chance of success. About book updates, since my last update, I ended up reading another 100 pages, so I'm quite happy about that. I read a bit into chapter 24, but I'm gonna have to restart the whole chapter because I don't remember any of it. So currently I'm on page 193, which honestly isn't too bad considering that I am a slow reader and I did have a bit of a slow start. But it's just since my first update, I actually did speed up a bit. And the next 100 pages like flew by. I didn't even notice that I read another 100. What I am disappointed is that I didn't get to finish a book
At all?
and that like I just completely failed. I feel like I need to attempt this again, but maybe take sleeping into consideration because it's so hard. I did not realize how hard this would be. And I realized that, and that's why I was like, you know what, this, I'm just gonna go to sleep because there's no point of even pretending that I'm gonna make it any further. But I am gonna continue reading this because I'm absolutely loving this book. It's written so beautifully. I love every single character. This book is basically about a teenage girl who was in foster care. She just turned 18, so now she escaped her foster home and is now on the run, and she meets someone that is really important to her, and then she meets his friend. I don't want to spoil too much, but anyway, then she meets his friend and he gives her a painting and she's like, what the I have no home. What am I supposed to do with this ridiculously expensive painting? And he was like, not my problem, basically. So she convinced him to take her with him on his journey back home, which is a really, really, really long train journey. And on this train, he basically talks about him and his friends when they were teenagers at the age of 14, 15. And he's just telling the story of him and his friends' life, because those friends were all in the painting that was so meaningful to her. And he's really impressed because she saw all the little details that nobody else sees. So he ends up telling her everything, and he's kind of like, why am I telling her this? And then he realizes, he was like, she really is one of us. You know, she's going through a lot of the same stuff that him and his friends would have gone through, and he sees his friends in her. So he gets really emotional, she gets emotional. I feel like I'm not doing this book justice by explaining it, but I really, really like the writing style. He also tells us some things that he's not telling her because he's not comfortable telling her. I don't know if he will, and I still don't know the whole story because I haven't gotten to it yet. I will keep reading this, and I'm probably gonna finish it within the next 2 days, I'd say. If you would like to know what review I end up giving it in the end, you can go add me on Goodreads. I'll leave a link in the description, or maybe I will talk about it in another video. It just depends. I don't really have a plan right now, so. And I can't believe I fell asleep. That's all I really have to say.
I'm sorry.
I'll see you in the next one. Bye!